Hi, friends. Welcome to the program. I'm Nito, and this is Rising Giant. Today, we'll be talking about church, youth in the church. The question today is our sisters in church, when the youngsters approach them, do they look at the guy that is coming as being a serious guy, as being a godly guy, or maybe they look to see if he's got material possession, he's got bags and he's working in a nice company. And for that, I invited my brother, my friend, Brother Temban, to help discuss these things so that we can, the two of us, be able to, to explore this topic and see if these things indeed they happen or not. If you have your point of view, you're welcome to let us know in the comment section. And then, yeah, you can contribute also. Please like, share the video, and yeah, be with us. Thank you for tuning in once again. And yes, my brother Temban, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. Hello, viewers. Hello, viewers. I'm fine, Ish. Thank you for inviting me, my brother.
Thank you for honoring our invitation. I still remember that you are number one. I started with you.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we
I,
look
I
forward.
remember. Was the first one and one of the controversial ones.
Yeah. So you see, today then we're talking about relationship in church. Approaching. As you know, the brothers are the one the brothers are the hunters. We the one that run
Yes,
after. Nowadays things change, the sister also take a step, but we know that we are the number one. We are the one that look and see and like and then go after it. So what is your point of view with regards to this? Do you think that the sisters, when we approach them, they still look to see if we have material possessions, or maybe they want to see how serious are we with God, and then having to accept you, knowing that if you are God fearing, they are safe in your hand.
yeah. I get you. I understand what you are saying. But from my point of view, I think every woman, be it within the church fraternity or outside the church fraternity, when she's approached by a certain gentleman, she checks a certain qualities within the guy, because every woman, like as in individually, she's got some certain things that she wants from a man. So she checks in a checklist whether does this guy have what I want, or does this guy have what it takes to be my future husband. So
Mm.
basically, there is a list that she checks around, whereby she can compromise or not compromise on some of the matters that she personally requires in a husband.
I hear you. I hear you. So, but now tell me, let's say, for instance, now, because I'm curious of what you have said. Let's say, for instance, I meet the criteria, but financially I'm not stable as to take good care of her. As you know, they say we cannot eat love. We need to have some backup so to sustain the love. So what do you think? Do you think should we still accept, or maybe you think there will be sort of like an injustice there, where you will be refused, or you will not be accepted, just the fact that you are not financially equipped?
Um, I think personally, from what I've seen around and what I think is the right way to go about, um, um, it will depend on the individual, what she values the most. What she values the most. It's normally
Mm.
individually, because there are some ladies that prioritize the monetary value, that prioritize the material aspect of life, because we must also take into consideration that when you get married or after marriage, after after wedding, and when you are into marriage, um, having having being a church brother and living with that lady in the house, it does not pay bills, it does not provide you with anything. So I think it is very important for ladies to also consider that, to
Yeah.
also prioritize in that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I must not say, but I must say it mustn't revolve around everything within the relationship.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
It is a priority. It is necessary to consider it, but it is not the only major aspect that needs to make the relationship move forward.
And what would be the major thing that ladies need to consider then, that even though you may look like you are not financially equipped, what would they then be their strength, like, or what would be their hope with regards to that, in order for them to take risk with that brother who doesn't seem to be equipped financially, so to say?
Um, my take will be, when when the two are in courtship. Normally, when the two are in courtship, there are some aspects that the lady finds out, um, or that she within her list of items that she needs from a husband. There are some aspects which she can work on with the guy to improve. For instance, your monetary status is propelled by what you do.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
So what you do can be improved. If whatever you can do can be improved to a status that lady requires or you require, because this is not solely based on the ladies as well. It can also be applicable to male figures as well, because you can have a certain status when you meet your future wife, and you are willing to move to a level whereby you want to move from that level to a certain level. You get what I mean? So the two of you can try and develop from nothing, from what you have, to something greater that you feel is safer for you.
I hear you. I hear you. So yeah, but, because I wanted just to ask that. I think I agree with you when you say that she need to check within a list to see if the person in which is running after her has got things to sustain the home, because we not eat loaf, we will need something there. You need to put butter, you need
Yes,
to put rice and all those things. You need to pay rent, you need to buy a house, actually, And
yes.
but now, do you think is it a right thing to only judge on that aspect, seeing that maybe what do you think that besides checking the financial status of the guy, the lady will check, like you as a man, you just being helping the ladies. What do you think maybe the lady should consider also, to not only check the monetary value only?
Yes, there is a whole lot of aspects that normally these days ladies are normally put on their list. There is a whole lot of aspects that ladies normally put on their list. Personally, what I would think or what I would say is, firstly, is the relationship of the man with his God.
Mm.
The relationship of a man with his God, and I personally think that's the major priority before we move to other checklist, to other to other attributes within the list. The relationship of the man with his God, as well as the character of the man, whether inside God and also outside God. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you there.
Because normally, when you're outside of the world, when you are a born again Christian, some brothers or some people character changes. Yes, and mostly some characters are built by background and so forth and so forth, because there is a whole lot of things that people meet when they are moving around the spheres of life.
Yeah.
So it is very important for a lady to check the man's character, whether it is godly or ungodly.
Yeah. Before she can go to check his financial status, she need to also check this side, because he might be a wealthy guy, but at the same time not having a strong character. He is moved by the wind.
Yes. Before she commits herself, she must also understand whether the character of that guy, is it godly aligned? Is it moving according to the godly nature?
Yeah. And have you, let me be a bit more personal. Have you ever suffered rejection from this thing? Were you once chucked? Were you once ignored by the fact that maybe you were? I'm not saying, because sometimes the ladies will not tell you what is the problem. You will go to them, they will keep turning around until you give up, without them letting you know what makes them not want you. But I mean, like, okay, to a point where maybe sometimes you start thinking that, hey, maybe because I'm not financially fit, maybe I'm not strong financially, maybe that's the reason why she's giving me this turn around, and she's giving me a red light. So have you ever felt like that, or never? And it never happened?
I've passed through a situation similar, but I cannot say I've felt like that.
Okay.
Yes, but I've experienced a situation whereby I got rejected and not given the reasons to why, and also feel within me there are some certain spheres that I need to fix.
Okay.
In which understand something. In your life, there are some certain things that you have control over, and there are some things that needs God to control.
Definitely. I agree with you there. And what is your advice, like, to that lady? Maybe there's a man who seems to be a godly man, he's serious and is running after her, and she's giving him a red light there. She's not yielding. Maybe it's because he's not financially fit. What would you tell her besides checking on the monetary value? What else would you? What advice do you give to her in order to reconsider her decision of rejecting the guy?
Normally, ladies like that, there are two types of ladies which are normally like that. According to my thinking, and to my understanding, as I was thinking on the matter personally by myself, there are two types of ladies who are like that. The first lady, who is mostly like that, is totally financially motivated.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, because that is a concept in which we most of the time we have. I do agree that sometimes we guys, we don't win in our hunting because some ladies they're not checking financially only. They want to see if you are a goal-oriented guy, if you know what you want in life, if you are if although you may not be financially stable at the moment, what are you doing in order for you to be so in future? You see, so they
Yes.
do check that. Some ladies, and not all of them, some they do check that. And so now the reason why I'm laughing is because we as guys, we never consider that the ladies, they're checking if you are goal oriented, if you have some plans to change our lives in future. Once they check us, we only think like, hey man, I've been checked because I don't have bucks. We don't think that maybe they analyzed us.
Yeah, this is why personally, when I got checked, I had to think about it. So this is why I'm saying, according to my conclusion, was that it's normally two different ladies from two different, maybe they think different. The first lady, what I would say is, she's normally financially motivated, like she's all about the money and all that. Although I must say, within the church fraternity, there are no slay queens. Because ladies from church normally they are taught well, and they are not normally entirely slave queens. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Yeah. The first one will be financially motivated entirely. The second one, it might be because she hasn't found herself, like self-introspection. She doesn't know who she is and what she wants.
Okay. And what is your advice to the ladies, to our sister actually, because they are our sister?
Yes, they are sisters. My advice will be on the financially motivated sister is sister, get up, try and work for yourself, understand what you want. Yes, by wanting a already financially stable guy, it is right. It is your vision, it is whatever you want. But I think it would be better if you try and get a guy, build something from scratch together with whatever you've got.
Mm. Yeah,
Because personally I believe in the seed time harvest concept, because as we are moving in life, there are some certain concepts that we need to follow, which guide our lives.
mm,
Yeah, because when you are a farmer, for you to harvest, you need to first of all have a seed, plow, work hard, pull the weeds, water, take care of the plants, do whatever, do whatever. Then at the end of the day, that's when you can get your harvest and you are happy, you smile to everyone, you are fine, you are perfect.
yeah. Okay. Thank
And
you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom. I really appreciate your time, man. Time is the only gift you give, you don't get back. So yeah, I really appreciate it. And yeah, and that's it, man. So yeah, thank you so much. And I guess next time we will chat again.
okay, thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
to viewers as well.
I mean, thank you.